YouTube. Hey man, welcome to my channel, man. This is your boy Wendell for the Real Wendell Talk. I'm a little hoarse today, y'all, so the weather changed a little bit in Georgia. So I'm a little hoarse today, man, so I decided to talk to y'all for a minute. I know I put on my channel about men. This is the second part about being a man. And I hope y'all subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, let me know how everything's going with you. Now, part 2 of being a man. I talked about a lot of things on part 1, but now on part 2, it's about responsibility of being a man. Responsibility about being a man don't mean because you take care of certain things, you're responsible. Responsibility means you gotta sit down, you gotta take note of what's going around you so you can be responsible and take care of your house, yourself, your cars, your kids, whatever you gotta take care of as a man, okay? So with responsibility, you gotta plan. You gotta know how to plan things, you know? Plan plan when you get paid, what bills you should pay, what things you need to take care of first, okay? Responsibility. Because by being a man, it takes a lot of responsibility for us to do certain things, especially if you got a family or a lady or a wife, you know, in your life. So you gotta be responsible for what you do. So take the time out and plan on everything that you do. I told y'all on my channel, The Real Wendell Talk, we talk about real situations, real things about life, okay? So whatever you do, man, be responsible enough to handle your business. That's what real men do. They be responsible enough to handle the real business. So take your time to do that. By the way, some of y'all probably never had your dad in your life, okay? You never had your father in your life who supposed to be there to teach you how to be a man, okay? And that's a whole nother thing right there. So if you did not have your dad in your life, like for example me, my father did not raise me. I had 2 good grandfathers. I had a really good neighbor who raised me, who taught me things about being a man. Sorry about that glare, people, I'm walking. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna be a man, you need to hang around real men. It might be an uncle, it might be a friend, it might be a big cousin. You know what I'm saying? It might be a whole type of people who can help you, you know, become the man that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? You have to listen. And you got to be responsible. You got to be responsible by being a man. Because a lot of men don't know how to be responsible because they wasn't taught to be responsible. 9 out of 10, most men was only raised by their mothers or their grandmothers. So that woman who raised you, some of them probably did a pretty decent job raising you or be responsible. Because see, one thing about a woman, 9 out of 10, most women are very responsible for a lot of things. Because, be honest with you, a lot of responsibility is left up on the woman. You know what I'm saying? So we as men got to learn that responsibility from that mother. Now, if you had a dad in your life, a real father in your life, he gonna teach about responsibility. So responsibility is very key for being a man. You gotta be responsible for everything that you do. I mean, if you got a car, for example, if you have a car, most men take care of their cars or trucks. Meaning, we're gonna make sure our oil's changed. We're gonna make sure the car is clean. We're gonna make sure it's tuned up. We're gonna make sure a lot of things when we mean responsibility. So take that same responsibility that you have and use it in your everyday walk. Meaning, take responsibility for things that you do. Take responsibility for things that you say. Take responsibility for your actions. Because sometimes we don't want to take responsibility about being a man. Now, like I said in the first being a man, this part 2, ladies, I'm gonna talk about you later. I'm gonna get on YouTube. I hope that y'all can learn some things. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies and men. Sometimes I might be wrong, and sometimes I might be right. That's why I made this channel, The Real Wendell Talk, because I'm gonna talk about real things. So I need y'all to understand one thing. Responsibility is real. A lot of people and a lot of men don't take responsibility on things they need to be taking responsibility on. So you got to be taking responsibility for your family, your friends, your house, your everything in your life is take responsibility. So if you're gonna call yourself a real man, take responsibilities on things that you need to take responsibility on. So feel free to leave a comment below about this topic, and anything you say, I will respond to it. Make sure you go to my channel. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends about The Real Wendell Talk, so we can talk about a lot of things. This is part 2 of being a man. I gave you about responsibility, and then I gave you about planning. Okay, now I'm giving you about understanding. A man got to understand things. A man got to understand who he is first. A man got to understand certain things in his life. Sometimes things don't go the way you plan on it to go, but so you got to understand why it's happening to you. Just for example, you get your paycheck on a Friday, and you go out to a club with your boys or meet some people at a club, and you spend, say you make $800, but at the club you spend $400. And then you go home and you say, oh, hold on, what happened to my money? Because you didn't take control of what was given to you. Okay, you got to have responsibility with that. You got to be responsible about knowing that you got a car note, you got utilities, you got a house payment. You know, you might have, quote unquote, you might have child support. So you got to be responsible for what you're doing. You got to understand what is going on. Understand meaning you got to take what's going on and be responsible about taking care of your things you got to take care of with that. So understand that if you do not take care of your responsibility, something else gonna come behind that. So this is part 2 of this this series I'm working on by being a man. Now, I'm gonna bring up the ladies. Okay? Now some of y'all ladies might not like what I'm gonna say. So it might hit home. But it might not hit home. So feel free to go to my page and subscribe to my channel. And leave a comment so we can talk about certain things. This is Wendell from the real Wendell Live. And I'm looking forward talking to you. Follow me on YouTube, and we go from there. I want you to have a blessed day. Have a good day. Stay responsible, men. Stay responsible, men. Understand things more. Okay. On that, I'm gonna catch you later. On the flip side, this is The Real Wendell Talk. See you later.